What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Self-Growth channel, where your journey to personal transformation begins. I'd like to take this time to remind you that all of the information provided in these videos should be used for informational and educational purposes only, and it should not be used as a substitute for professional mental health advice or medical advice. So today I want to talk a little bit about chills and hot flashes and what you can do when you experience these physical sensations as a response to anxiety. So these can feel as if they're sudden waves of cold or heat that reverberate throughout your body. You may even start to shiver uncontrollably or sweat excessively. Such feelings can come on immediately and without anything to predict them. That sudden wave of heat or cold can be quite alarming due to your inability to predict its coming and its going, and therefore you can become even more increasingly anxious as a response to the unpredictability of these physical sensations. So these rapid changes in your perceived body temperature are likely caused by your body's activation of the fight or flight response. The activation of the fight or flight response then leads to a redirection of blood flow throughout the body and is accompanied by constriction or dilation of the blood vessels in various parts throughout your body, and then your body's attempt to regulate changes in temperature, and this can explain the fluctuation of your body temperature. So as blood flow redirects from one area to another, the place that's not getting blood flow becomes colder, and then your body tries to regulate it by opening up those blood vessels again to try to warm you back up. So that can explain the increase and then the decrease in your temperature at such a quick rate. And last but not least, your body has an increased sensory awareness or a heightened sensory perception that occurs when you get anxious. So just because you're anxious means that you're going to become more aware of your bodily symptoms and that they are going to feel more pronounced to you than they would be if you weren't anxious. So my first suggestion here would be to get very good at layering your clothing. So this means you can go from being heavily clothed with many layers to lightly clothed with less layers. For instance, if you're wearing a cap and your head gets cold, you could take it off and have another cap that is less thick and retains heat less well. This will allow you to adjust your clothing just based on how your body is feeling. Secondly, I suggest if this sensation is a real issue for you, then try carrying around cold or warm compresses with you so that you'll be able to quickly use them to regulate your body's internal temperature and external temperature on the skin and bring comfort and relief immediately. Third, and probably the most important, would be to remind yourself regularly that despite the sudden onset and disappearance of these waves of heat and cold, they're not dangerous and they're absolutely natural as a response to anxiety, increased stress, or fear. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions or you'd like to know some more, please leave it in the comments and I'll be able to do some extra research and bring my insights as well as what the psychology literature or other scientific articles have to say about this. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.